All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for
Revolutionary Girl Utena, Episode 1. A classic, an oldie.
And a new show for us, but an old classic for many, many others. One that's been on our radar for quite a while.
Yes, I've wanted to watch this show for a bit.
A hot minute.
Yeah. No, I'm trying to think of some other kind of time analogy, but yeah, I'm really excited to get into this one because I hear it had a big impact on just anime and stuff in general. So
yeah, and it's one that definitely has a specific look to it. There's times where you kind of go, I am in this era of anime.
Yes.
But from the cover kind of image that they had on websites and stuff like this, it very much gave me the I don't think I've ever seen an anime with this look before. Ever. That looks really cool. And given that anime is, adaptation generally, material and stuff like that of an artistic, medium, I'm very excited to see what kind of artistry we're in for here.
Ooh,
almost just as much as the story, because while I'm primarily a story guy, I feel like when you go to a different era of anime than you're used to, you're gonna see things of the kind of the minds of the artists of the time that you don't necessarily see anymore because of a number of reasons.
Right.
So,
it's just this was how things were done back then. Whether whether it's the art or the writing and how the writing was ahead of its time, and
sure,
it's gonna be fun.
Yeah, and that's gonna be the other thing, is that this show seems to be three core, so it's going to have a lot of story.
Yep.
But it being one that came out so long ago, I don't know what release structures and stuff were like back then. This could have been released over a decent period of time too.
That's true.
It could have changed quite a bit, like Legend of the Galactic Heroes did, where it had very clear,
that's true,
kind of eras within itself as well.
Right.
But yeah, don't know really anything about the show other than there's a girl and she's revolutionary.
Yep, and her name is Utena.
Probably.
Yeah.
So y'all, without further ado, let's get into this.
あるところにお父様とお母様を亡くし深い悲しみに
Oh,
暮
mom
れ
and
る
dad dead.
幼いお
Yeah.
姫様がいました。
Okay.
たった一人で深い悲しみに耐える小さな君、その強さ、気高さをどうか大人になっても失わないで、今日の思い出にこれを。私たちまた会えるわよね。その指輪が君を僕のところへ導くだろう。
On the marriage finger too.
王子様がくれた指輪はやはりエンゲージリングだったのでしょう
Seemed
か。
like it.
それはいいとして、お姫様は王子様に憧れ
That she was like, I'm gonna be a prince too.
王子様になる決意を
Hell yeah.
です。もういいの？本当にそれで。
Yo, you like roses? We put roses with your roses, so you could have roses behind your roses while you rose around.
And the title of the episode has roses.
All right, but we're in high school now.
That's right.
遅いな。
I
this-
love these background character
This
models.
bougie aristocratic royalty high school, though.
若葉。
Wakaba.
そんなとこで。彼氏と待ち合わせなのさ。彼氏？ははん。あんた振られたわね。彼氏なら今朝はとっくに寮を出たわよ。
Okay, very Roman-esque looking architecture. Well, an elevated academy of sorts with incredible foyer atrium.
天井ウテナさん。
Tenjo
あなたは
Utena.
新学期になってもそのヘンテコな格好を続けるつもりですか？
Huh.
ヘンテコ？男子はみんな似たような格好してますよ。
That's
あ
right.
なたは女子。だからなぜ男子の制服を着ているのって。
Because women in suits is a vibe.
Yep.
It's not in the rules anywhere. Yep.
yeah.
Rule lawyer, this bitch. Let's
Yeah.
go.
です。じゃあそういうことで。
新学期をごまかし続けるつも
Love
り
it.
だな。
Oh yes.
All
She's a basketball basketball star. Let's go. 'Cause
She's the most
tall.
popular boy in school. And all the girls swoon. I love it.
It's your turn!
Wow. That's such an introduction.
This is amazing.
なんで学ランなんて着てるわけ？
Because I like
王
it.
子様だよ。
は？
僕は守られるお姫様よりかっちょいい王子様になりたいの。
Wow.
Nice.
She actually held on to her childhood dream
Uh-huh.
all the way,
Yeah.
and she speaks so positively about it. Like,
I love it.
yeah.
この香りは
My princess.
Maybe a specific flower that triggers a memory. Oh, no, different kind of flower.
These frames.
We're gonna get like a name card here now.
Yeah.
Like,
いつからだ
oh,
ろうバラの香りに懐かしさを感じるようになったのは
okay. Oh shit! Leap from there.
Yep.
Yep.
おいおい
Oi, oi, oi.
良すぎだよ
And jump. Yep. Oh.
Oh, someone else.
Oh, this is getting spicier.
Yeah.
They start eating popcorn now.
Right. How many princes are here?
Okay.
私を置いてきぼりにした罰よ
I'm sensing a Kill la Kill inspired energy here. I think I'm gonna like Wakaba.
Yeah.
確か生徒会長の桐生
Oh, student council president.
でもう一人の方が副会長
All right, cool. You gotta upset the established order.
女の子はああ姫宮アンシーよ頼まれもしないのにバラの世話ばっかりしてる変な
All right,
今日から私たち
marry that girl.
若葉ってああいうのがタイプなんだ。
もうやね二人して心配しなくても
Yeah.
だけのものよ
急な呼び出しだね。生徒会の。
Oh,
西園寺さん、僕たちはバラの刻印により
the power of a student council
Indeed.
in a
They're
Japanese
basically
school.
gods.
Yes, basically gods. Yes.
Of the bride? Wait.
What?
へえ、そうなのかい。
ナヨメへの乱暴はよせ、西園寺。我々生徒会の存在は世界の果て
What?
What? Hey,
Whoa,
hey,
what?
hold on.
Chotomate,
Wait.
余計なお世話だ。そこまでバラの刻印の掟にこだわるんなら、
What?
掟通り決闘で花嫁を勝ち取るんだな。生徒会の諸君。
すぐにも次の決闘があることを忘れるな。
誰が挑んでくるか楽しみにしてる。
Ah,
I wonder who'll
yes.
challenge you.
A glorious prince with pink hair and
Indeed.
sword skills to rival even the gods.
Yes.
I do declare. Indeed. The will of the end of the world? What? What?
Yeah, like what the? You can't just say stuff like that.
Yeah.
私も子供の頃ねママにあんたは玉ねぎ王国のお姫様よって言われて信じてたもんね
昔からそういう男だったんだ。
Oh, that's adorable and that is precious.
誰かのラブレターが貼り出されてるんだってさ。
Oh.
Oh shit.
何そして私は夢の中で西園寺さんと踊っていました。あなたは優しく微笑んでいます。私ってバカですよね。だってさ
That's cruel.
バカはお前らだ。悪趣味だからこういうのはなし。
Yep.
若葉。
Oh, was it hers?
Uh-huh.
知らないね。大方僕の捨てた手紙を誰かがゴミ箱から拾って勝手に貼り出したんだろう。なるほどな。あんなバカな。
All right.
愉快な手紙はみんなで楽しむのが一番の使い道だ。話ってのはそれだけかい。
いや。
Yep.
あんた剣道部の首相だってな。今日の放課後僕と決闘だ。
なんだお前は。そうか。君が次の挑戦者だったのか。
何のことだ。
わかった。放課後学園裏の。
Oh, she's not.
森ってあの立ち入り禁止になってる森のことか。
Oh.
All right.
おお勇者様お友達のために戦うおせっかいだ勇者様でも勇者様森には掟があること果たしてあなたはご存知かしらかしらご存知かしら
This is a fairy tale. There's an element of this that is mythical and like, you know, kind of for the reader, for the viewer, you know?
Yeah,
like,
I got the feeling those two characters aren't actual characters.
yeah,
やっぱり鍵がかかってるじゃない
like
か。
your ring.
Yeah. What?
Yeah. Whoa. Something has been set in motion, and you are not aware of what part you'll play in it, but
Cool.
なんだこの入り口は。ともかく入ってもいいってことだな。
this anime is gonna get weird, and I'm in for it.
Oh, I am very much here for it.
What? Oh, end of the world. Apocalypse.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, Code Geass, I see you.
I mean, it's a very fitting stage for duels.
I mean, we're having a thought elevator with, like, helix imagery. Like, I'm getting Evangelion vibes. I'm getting Code Geass vibes. I'm seeing there might have been a lot of things that
That
took
were like,
inspiration
"Ooh,
from
this
this.
show was great. Let's take this piece.
Yeah, and then we've got a not Disneyland kind of upside down inverted
Right.
castle here.
生徒会以外にも君のようにバラの刻印を受け取った者がいたとはな。
バラの刻印？
これのことさ。
Ah.
その指輪。
アンシ用意しろ。
Duel for my heart.
耳
Indeed.
この香り。
Oh.
So maybe like her older brother or
この人の
something.
バラの香りとこの胸のバラを散らされた方が負けですから
Oh, okay.
頑張ってくださいね
Yeah, that makes sense. What the fuck, dude?
何をする？
ふざけるなアンシ。お前はバラの花嫁。つまり僕だけの花だ。
Now his rose appears.
頑張れとはどういう意味だ。
バカ！こんなにされてなんで奴に従う？
西園寺様は今現在の決闘の勝者ですから私を思いのままにできるのです
Cool.
Oh.
Just sort of owned. All right.
よくわからないけど。
So if I just beat the shit out of you, my friend over here can be free.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Things got real simple, real
Uh-huh.
quick.
気高き城のバラよ
Wait. What?
なんだ？また手だか？
No, this is magic.
ディオスの力よ主に応えて
Okay.
今こそ示せ
This is kind of hot.
世界を革
Just
命する
gonna say.
力を。
Wait, he's just using an actual real sword?
か弱いお姫様を助ける王子様のつもりか。
Do or do not. There is no try.
Yeah.
Yeah, like,
驚いたな。何の仕掛けもないただの市内で、このディオスの剣に挑んでくるとはね。
ディオスの剣？
ディオスの剣を知らないの？
Didn't you know this was a death battle?
right.
バカめ！
Yeah, if they just need to go
Just
for
to
the
get the
rose, then
そんな僕が負けた。
yeah, let's
Okay,
go.
cool.
How?
アンシ。
ごきげんよう西園寺先輩
Ah, get roasted.
Oh, that's
Get fucking
perfect.
dunked on. Yes.
確か中途半端だったな。
Wait, what?
いいね。ベイビ
Wait.
ー、俺のハートに火をつけたぜ。
Ah, yes. Yes, we have to have this archetype too. Yeah,
なんだか変的な
Yeah,
目に遭わされ
very
た
weird.
indeed.
一体何だったんだ？もう早く忘れよう。
お待ちしておりましたウテナ様私はバラの花嫁今日から私はあなたの花です
Girl, you don't belong to anybody. What? But that's how this works. Not anymore.
I think weird thing here, but what if that's the prince? What if she's the prince? And that's the whole twist. Is that it's because she's wanting to become a prince, right?
Right. Uh-huh.
Right? Mm-hmm. And then this is a prince that wanted to be a princess.
Oh, okay. So I like it, but I think the time doesn't quite match up because I think she was a lot younger.
Well, she's also literally not that tall.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just, there's already some weird stuff going on, so my mind immediately went to, what's the weird thing?
Crosses just look cool. That's all it is.
Oh, okay.
This is a bop, though.
Okay, so no, the prince from the past, might be more of an idea or a concept than an actual character.
He was the previous student council president.
What a
fun episode.
What a wild show.
Yeah.
A first episode where they establish exactly the way the conflict will kind of continue.
Yep.
Who our main character is, who she's not, who she wants to be, and who are going to be the main players in the immediate bit here.
I love it.
And it's set in a school of sorts.
Yeah, right.
Where people might be in middle school. I don't know.
It's like one of those
I'm not gonna think about their age.
It's like a super campus that has middle school and like high school.
Right. That makes sense. There we go.
But oh man, I love how it's just taking all the boxes, that you would expect of like those older shows and all that stuff, and then taking the character archetypes and being like, nah, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
Right, so we have a fairy tale beginning where she was saved by a prince.
Yep.
Who gave her a ring.
Yeah.
And he put it on her marriage finger. So there's something there with that. But the ring was there to guide Utena eventually to him.
Right.
Now there's some things at play here that I very much like in terms of the way in which they're playing with how masculinity and femininity play a part in this story. So I want to immediately say there is a very clear important point that prince beginning does not have to be a man. I want to bring that up very, very emphatically.
If so, then damn, that's a tall girl.
Yes, but still, she was small at the time.
That's true. But one of the other things I want to bring up is that kind of beginning, it felt like a cliche setup for then the subversion of the. No, but she didn't want to like meet that prince again. She wanted to be the prince,
Oh, sure.
Like it's the yes, the prince comes along and is like, here's a grieving child. Oh, good job, you're being strong and courageous. But I'm also gonna like give the child a ring when their parents aren't around and you're a stranger and like
in a really weird way.
Yeah, it's like, wait, what the fuck? But no. Then it just ends up being a thing of where she's just like, that guy was really cool. I'm gonna be cool too. And it's like, you go, girl.
Yeah,
you go. Like, what a way to set up a character.
This is fun. Now, we have ourselves some very, very clear comparisons, I could say, to a lot of anime in the current or even just later eras. I saw some Ouran High School Host Club a little bit in here. I felt some serious Kill la Kill vibes as well.
Same.
Wakaba is Mako.
Oh yeah.
Right now.
Yeah.
There's something there with that. Also, just Utena's design being one that focuses on the dark blue, black kind of coat as well. Maybe some reds in there as well.
Well, and also just the badass girl that comes along and then fights to save, the other girl, right? In the first episode. I'm pretty sure, I think Kill la Kill did like exactly that.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I also very much loved the almost musical-esque choir singing and with very like pointed lyrics during like key moments, not just the fight itself, but the actual like ascension of the spiral staircase and stuff. So it's wait, how symbolic and how like
how literal is this?
How literal is this? But how much are we going to have a show based in reality or based in the concepts of fairy tales and destiny and fate and all this stuff, where it's the wait. We are not necessarily seeing the world or the experiences that they're going through as they are. So I'm excited for that too.
I love that in this world we can just have something where it's like, oh yeah, in this school there's this other place. Okay, cool, secret door. You need to ring to get in there. But then there's just this giant fucking floating spiral staircase that goes up to a dueling platform with a totally mirage upside down castle floating above it. And I'm just like, okay, cool. Like I feel I feel like I'm not.
We just got shown the end of the show.
Exactly.
That's basically what it feels like.
That or, and I'm not versed enough in anime to be able to say this with confidence, but this is the vibe that I get. That it's the, no. This was back in the day when it wasn't necessarily like, this needs to mean something important that will be followed up on. It's just really fucking cool to look at. So, yes, we're going to have our main character ascend a super crazy, impractical
and that's why
staircase.
It has a little bit of the Disney castle of sorts, where
it's to evoke an impression, not like this.
The fairy tale worlds of yore will be turned upside down.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the only thing that.
Right, she is going to turn this place upside down. No, we're not going to go up into the sky and talk to the gods or the end of the world, whatever the fuck that is, like.
See, that's just the occult and psychic club that actually runs the school. And they've got dirt on all of the student council because they're actually psychics, and they've created this world, this bubble, where students can play out their fantasies and fairy tales in the best way possible, so that everyone can then have a realized happy ending, but they also, kind of get off a bit on controlling everybody with this. If I just predicted the whole show, I'm sorry. This is where my cracked up brain goes when the song starts playing and it's like apocalypse,
right?
End of the world, gold-plated Shangri-La, paradise lost. I'm like, what are you talking about? What is going on?
Do you ever wish that you had watched NGE sooner so you could have written high school papers on it?
I would have been that fucked up annoying kid where I'm like, guys, there's something actually really deep here.
And it's guys, no, the crosses I just thought they looked cool, But so yeah, here we are.
That would have been me.
And yes, we start things off to the point. You've got an asshole that is just he thinks his hand is a gift, and he gives it out unrequested to this Himamiya girl.
Yeah.
Okay.
If he's going to be this big of a jerk, he should have just stayed in his room and applied his hand to himself. Come on.
Yeah.
Jerked off.
No, I got you.
But
so that's the straightforward, here's a way to just get her into the story, and she doesn't know about any of this stuff. She doesn't know that there's some dual thing or whatever. She's just like, no, you were being a dick. So I'm just gonna make it so that you're not being a dick anymore to this girl.
Yeah.
There you go.
What I very much love about this is while it's so black and white, there's no subtlety or nuance here at all in the conflict. The point that I think they're bringing up is that this world is one where people just sit by and let this stuff happen.
Right.
A love letter gets posted to the student, billboard, kind of thing. And everybody reads it. Nobody goes, hey, this could be somebody's heart that's being put on display here. Mm-hmm. And this is kind of cruel. Even though we might never know who, wrote this letter. Because realistically, it's not going to be something that, would actually lead to people understanding who wrote it. Unless eventually, once they got to the end of the letter, it's the signed so-and-so.
And it probably would be, but
maybe it wasn't. Maybe it wasn't. Otherwise, they would have immediately probably looked at the end and been like, oh, this is from so-and-so.
Right. They only know when you, run away from the crowd of them crying.
Well, that also, but I think because it's a love letter, it's something that she seems to be very embarrassed about.
Yeah.
I don't think... based on the way that Wakaba talked about the hierarchy of the school, meaning that in some ways she doesn't see herself as being worthy of anybody on the student council.
Sure.
She would not have signed her name, actually.
That's fair.
And in a weird way, I feel like this is a bit pedantic here, but there's no, this is weird, but I'm not trying to defend Saionji here,
Uh-huh.
but throwing away a love letter isn't an evil act. Like that is not a horrible thing.
The throwing
He's
away
in a-
love letters isn't the problem.
and not even throwing it away in a public place. Like that's a bit pedantic as well. But I get it. But I just found it funny that it's you did that, and I'm like, he slapped. Are you gonna not?
Yeah, right, that's what you're.
That's what you're gonna focus on when you could like talk about the way in which you fucking hit.
Yeah.
Himamiya. I keep.
God.
Her name's so fun to say, but it's hard to
Her
remember.
name is really fun to say, and it's almost like they were like, okay, just in case him slapping her in general wasn't enough, we're going to show again with context how he will use literally like any excuse to smack her.
Yeah.
Like anything.
Yeah.
Not that would make it okay, but it's this guy likes to swing.
This guy, I would say, is one where he is the representation of the world that Utena is going to have to deal with.
Yep.
In that she is going to bring about a revolution. There's a reason why they're wearing kind of pseudo-European aristocratic kind of clothes and stuff as well, so it can be the yes, these are those that are our rulers, but I say no, viva la revolution.
Indeed.
Fuck shit up.
Mm-hmm. But the other character archetype that I'm so excited to see more of and see it get flipped around, because abusive partner, that's easy and straightforward to deal with, right? But the arrogant, egotistical, I see you, main character, and now I forget what he said, but just the general like, I will now claim you and make you mine. He
didn't say that.
What did he say?
He said something. You awoke like a fire in my heart, or something.
Oh God!
Like that. You lit the fire to my heart.
Yeah. He says while standing on a wall, like on the top of like an old style castle wall with binoculars, staring at her from far away.
There's so much to this that makes no fucking sense in the world, because we just entered a special forest kind of area, right?
Yep. Where the fuck is this castle? Yeah.
They went up.
And you couldn't see this from anywhere else in the school.
Right. There's nothing else on the horizon. They're literally above the clouds.
Right.
Then,
so where the fuck is this?
Where is this? Exactly. It's not in the upside down castle, that's for sure.
No.
Nope. He's right side up.
That would be funny though if he was in the upside down castle and his hair is just going straight up or down, and then he's just like, yes, you awoke a fire within.
Oh, yes.
But so this character type of the yes, I'm so cool, high status, all that stuff, student council president, but main character, you've got spunk and all that.
And he had to, of course, mention she's from our middle school, and it's like,
yeah. Also that, what the fuck, like so there's
sus,
just a bit.
What?
So,
how do you know that? You're that far away, and you're like, based on my observation.
Based on her very traditional uniform.
That is the middle school boys' uniform. Oh, that's what it is. Well, that's the only one that would fit her. The high school boys' uniform wouldn't fit. You know?
So this is also one of the things that I find kind of funny, right? The intro bit when she comes into the school and the teacher is like, "Hey, what are you doing?"
Iconic.
That's fantastic. Iconic.
So
perfect,
good.
Right? But like, is that actually what the regular boys' uniforms look like? Like we've seen some background characters.
No. It's the spot the main character.
No, exactly. Right.
It's a convenient thing to give us a little bit of and that's
not
why
knocking,
the teacher
I'm
is
here
also
for
like,
it, right?
Why are you doing that? Yeah. Because I think what it is also is that they probably update the uniforms every year. And Utena is also like,
retro.
Fuck you! I'm gonna use the one from 4 years ago, and they're like, you stand out way too much. Like that's the point.
Or even better, it's the girls aren't allowed to have unique uniforms. Boys can customize theirs or whatever.
I mean, that's definitely possible, but I do not see that in any of the background characters.
Yeah, I know.
They made them all have that off green blue, really ugly color.
Right, it's the student council that gets to have the royalty dress and all of it.
Right, yeah. And that's also, again, spot the main characters, not...
No, there's an in-universe reason for it.
Sure, right. It's not that their hair color correlates to their uniform color either, right? Like, look at them. Blue hair, blue stripes, blue pants, blue eyes.
Hey, if you had blue hair, are you telling me you wouldn't you wouldn't rock that shit and completely change your
Green hair,
your
green
dress
pants,
to match with it.
green tassels.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Also,
it feels like I'm going back in time. I mean, I guess we kind of are, because old show. It's like so profound statement,
Wow,
Jacob. But like,
what a shocker.
but you just, I haven't seen stuff like this in anime in a while, like, or ever potentially. But like, all of the little things that are in here, it's fresh and nostalgic and
It's fresh.
yeah, and I like it.
That's fun. That's fun. I still want there to be something in the I've been waiting for you, Miss Utena. Meaning, oh, cool, you won the fight, so now I'm yours.
Oh.
Okay, we're gonna have to talk about that. But also in the first episode, everything is important.
Right, and beginning and ending with
and end with the here's the ring, it will bring you to me. Oh, the girl on the on the student council that doesn't seem to have a ring. We very clearly see her hands a couple times, no ring, and then it's every one of this has a ring. What if she gave the ring that they there? Or what is this thing from a previous, like, a brother or something?
Or also, if it's like from a previous person that was on the student council and then left. Right.
Reincarnated lovers across time and space.
Okay, I would totally be down for that.
I feel like by the time we get to where
that's on the table.
Gets to the end, we have that kind of whack shit on the table.
Hey, I love it. If you have something where you've got the girl that is the prince, and
she's gonna run out of people to duel. The story's gonna have to
very quickly.
Eventually, kind of change.
We're gonna have to fabricate some shit. We're gonna have to do that like Kill a Kill. Like, okay, set up Fight Club. All right, everybody come here.
Right. Yeah. And then she beats the shit out of them, and then it's like, okay, you won. You stand atop the student council. Are you going to meet End of the World and be like, here's the real world now? And it's like, oh no, fuck.
Just a bunch of people in dark cloaks, and they're like, we are the graduates. One of the other things that I
never saw high schoolers again when they graduated.
Exactly. One of the other things that I really appreciated, and it very much just gave that sense of like, yes, old anime charm.
Yeah.
Is okay, I'm gonna fight you. I have a kendo sword, like a training sword. You have an actual fucking sword.
Actual blade.
That you pulled out of Himamiya in a very cool magical process.
Okay, wait, I'm gonna look at that again.
That was really fucking awesome. But then your sword gets cut down to basically just a hilt, right? And then, because you have the main character courage and all that stuff, and it's awesome, you then charge at each other with putting everything into this attack. We don't see how she managed to like trick him or do something finagly to get his rose while defending her own when he has an actual sword, right? And might even be trying to like hurt her,
Yeah.
No, we just cut past it, and she won, he lost, and that's it. That just, I don't know.
It hurt me physically, honestly. Yeah. I'm like, okay, she's just main character will win everything.
It's the older tropes where, because this is something that is a lot more inventive for the time that it came out in and of itself, of having the girl that does the prince things and all of that stuff. You want her to actually win at the things. You don't want the message.
Of course, but try and actually explain it a little bit. This has no explanation. This was pure power of love and friendship.
Straight up, if she had done something, there was a part of me that, I didn't say it, but I was close to saying it, that was kind of expecting her to do like the clap the sword thing and just...
Right. I wanted some anime bullshit that was explained. Sorry. Hold on. I just sounded really stupid.
No, that's a fantastic sentence.
No. But that's the thing. This is a kind of anime bullshit where you're like, she stopped it. This is she won. Why his attack didn't hit her, why her attack hit him.
Just that good.
There's no explanation for it. Like, having why is she so strong, I'm not needing that. Or how is she so fast, I'm not needing that. It's what did she do?
Right, you don't even see like the swords like connect. Like, I was expecting it was going to go into something where, and granted,
Again, it might be limitations.
Technical limitations. Could totally see that.
Yeah.
But I was expecting her to do something where it's just I basically discard this sword to just kind of glance your blow to the side.
With my other hand, I'm like
and then
swiping the rose.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Because who says you have to use a sword to do it?
You just have to break it.
Right. Like, because since this girl thinks outside the box with her like approach to established systems and things like that, that's something that I could totally see her doing. It's like I just think a bit different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So show that at the next duel. That'd be great. That'd be great. If she does this exact same thing, I'm gonna be like, oh, okay.
Yeah, right.
All right, okay.
Yeah.
So she says, the power of Dios that sleeps within me, heed your master and come forth. Okay, so there's magic in this world.
Yep.
Confirmed. That's not Trick of the Light. My man Sionji was like, yeah, you haven't seen that. Oh, that's a mirage, Trick of the Light. It's a special thing. Yeah. So okay, now duel me. And then
GM, I roll deception.
Also,
4.
I have to know if Sionji, like, this is either a huge plot hole or it is a very, very like, wait a minute, Utena might be being manipulated a little bit. It's she's a duelist. She's the one that's come next, and it's okay, so we have to do this at the official place. But she's not. She doesn't seem to be.
No.
But what if she was and she doesn't know it? Because in order to enter this place, you had to have had the Rose Crest seal thing.
Right.
He didn't know that she had that.
Right. So maybe
so he had no reason to think she could actually enter that area.
Right. He just assumed, you must be the new duelist if you're challenging me.
Right.
Because he assumed that she knows how it works, and you would need a Rose Crest, so you must have a Rose Crest if you're doing this, right?
Right. But why then do all the student council have it then?
Right. I think
because that has no correlation to the duelists.
Okay, so I think
he's a champion duelist. That's a different thing.
No, right. Well, yeah, he's captain
of the student council president.
He's the captain of the kendo club, which is a separate thing, right? But this was not a kendo duel. Yeah. This was a aristocracy duel.
This is a rose duel for the Rose Bride.
And so I get the feeling that only the student council has the right, basically, to do it. But thinking like old nobility. If some peasant challenged a noble to a duel, they'd be like, no, fuck off. They wouldn't actually take it seriously. But it's okay. You actually have this thing that says you're important. All right, cool. You can play by our rules, right? And then as far as why then she would have been given that and why they would know that a duelist is coming, is it just that, there should have been like a ring that, someone had, but they didn't give it back. They said they gave it to somebody, so maybe there's a duelist coming in the next, year or so,
That's interesting then, because if it's destiny that the duelist will come, then what it might be is that the prince sent her to basically be like, if you can weather this and you can hold on to your ideals, and you can basically hold on to that good heart that you have, you might be the one that can save this world.
Sure.
But in order to do that, you're going to have to use this, and thus it's maybe I tried, I failed. I'm giving it to the next person.
Or even potentially, this society, school, whatever, has a tradition that someone that is deemed to be worthy by a predecessor or something gets given a ring so that they can come in and,
shake things up
so that way they don't get stagnant. There will be a challenger that is deemed to be,
except, logically.
Why would you give it to her when she's a child and it'll take 10 years before she gets into it?
But also the one person literally shouldn't be able to do that much, actually. The general rules of society is if you want to go fast, you go alone, but if you want to go far, you go together.
That's why she has Wakaba.
True. And with Wakaba, all things are possible.
Indeed.
All right. But y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You can get an early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access. You can chat with us in the community there about the show, about anime in general, and also be sure to check out our Twitch channel.
We stream every weekday. The info's in the description.
Yes, if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all
next time.